Yeah, I'm just recording the questions separately. The being alone and in the dark. Because he has a life, it's in a different universe. He says there are universes who become like prison cells, and he was contained. He was released then, in some sort of, it looks like jar, metallic jar, and it's in space. I see like space with different colors and all this, mostly blue and purple in this particular universe. And he's enclosed in some metallic jar, and he's floating through. There's something there that he came to explore it, and some beings, they look like the jellyfish, like Medusa, jelly with long tentacles, and it got him and put him into this container because they're the ones who this universe got infected, got hijacked by octopus type creatures who are also like made out of plasma. They kind of look like jellyfish. And he said he by accident went to the wrong side of that universe because sometimes he flies his vehicle to assess the level of contamination of different universes, because each universe that gets contaminated with the AI generated black goo, it actually needs to be studied because they can invent an antidote. He's supposed to bring a sample of the particular black goo. He knows how to take it. He has a device, because you can't touch it yourself. You can't connect with it mind to mind yourself, because that thing has a computer mind. It's not biological, but it can still take you over. And he was doing that job. He wanted to take it and bring a sample and give it to the laboratory so they can study what sort of virus. He says, see, Earth never used to have viruses before. Humans would never get sick. Viruses are AI generated little bugs. They're like computer bugs. They go into our computer body that they make our computer body sick. Our computer body has an antivirus. That's what you call the immune cells. The phagocytes, the T helpers, the T killers, and other cells that protect your body. That is a program of the body. Sometimes if a person is holding a lot of negativity inside, his immune system, his cells become suppressed by the negative energy circulating inside the body. That's when you have immune deficiency, you have allergies, and other forms of your body weakness of defending itself. And he says also the processed foods have negative energy. So when you eat fresh things that grow from the ground, that tree gives you, the sun, water, and air gives you, you're always healthy. People don't understand that. They need to eat less that human hands are making. He says, and that's why I'm afraid that I'll be caught again and put into a container like this. But I figured out how to get myself out of that container. What I did, I put aside my negative feelings and I concentrated the positive feelings inside, and I started expanding like a fire expands. When you put more wood chips into fire, it becomes big. I became big, and with my mind, I burned the capsule I was in, but I still have a little bit of He has like a leftover feeling of being by himself, and the first feeling of being scared left in there. He also doesn't want to be left by himself because he subconsciously understands how many disincarnated humans who just lost their bodies on the earth and aliens are walking around. He said, especially aliens are walking around, like kids like me, like my sister, like some of my friends who are like rainbow children or crystal children or plasma children or star children, because the aliens want to take us over. They want to plug themselves into us and start taking our energy and knowledge. And that's why when I have my parents around or somebody around, I feel safer because their energy is like I'm connected to them right now. And when they leave the energy sphere I'm in, when they have to go somewhere, I feel unprotected. Um, because aliens, like I am just connected to the energy of my parents. That's all. It's when you multiply the fire, it becomes more fire. It becomes more of that. Um, and on this planet, you have this strong algorithm in your head that you need to bunch up with others to feel stronger because just the way the pattern, the template of this planet is, the more of the people around you, like minded people, like energy people, the more protected and safe you feel. That's why I feel that way. But I don't need to feel that way. I can just clean those programs out of my body and get rid of them. And he goes into energy body with his blue light. It's like an ultraviolet blue purple light, and he's just, it's kind of like he says like I'm double cleansing because I already cleansed the bodies, energy bodies. He says now I'm showing to my conscious mind that I'm doing it, and you shouldn't be worried ever because I'm always protected by my soul. My soul leads me in every situation. It shows me the way. So I should be fine now. I cleanse my energy bodies. He goes like next question.
She's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a big percentage of questions got answered already. That's the problem.
It always happens that way.
Yes. Marius is playing the piano. Is there any relation uh, with his soul or his mission with that? Because he's very good in that.
Yeah, because that's the music. He raises the frequency by playing the music.
Mm.
Music has the energy of protection. It protects you. It's a high frequency because he says like all planets have music to them. The stars plays the music in the universe. Music is sound. Sound travels instantly. It it just goes inside and out of you and just amazing. He feels amazing doing it, playing the music and listening to it. And he goes into his, the music is his meditation. When he plays the music, he connects to his soul 100%. And like he almost says that I know more while playing music. I remember more information. If you ask me any question, I'm in that mode of self hypnosis playing music that I can answer any question about any universe, anything you want. So,
True. Κάτι άλλο που θέλεις να ρωτήσω?
Όχι.
Is there any kind of interference that is active on him right now?
Well, he cleansed his energy bodies
Mm-hmm.
and he disconnected from super soldier programs because he says that would be holding his soul after he decides to go at the end of his timeline, at the end of his, what we
Mm-hmm.
call life or destiny. But he said, like, I created my own destiny. I don't need any destiny told for me because we can live much longer too. And by the time he said he's 50, there's gonna be like, he said, when I'm 50, I'm gonna look like I'm 30 and stop at looking like that. Because at that point, the humanity will know some ways to stop aging.
Another question, many times when we are talking to Marius and actually he's looking at you, but it's more easy to think that his eyes only is seeing you. At that moment, he's somewhere else.
Yeah, he
Many times.
flies off of the body.
Exactly.
He easily goes out. He is he says that I have so many missions to do. Those are my own missions, and I need to help activate some planets, some stars that started losing its energy because they became disconnected. He says, you understand, I plug the planetary systems together.
Mhm.
I connect the energies of the sun that feeds the planets or feeds the universal knowledge center of it. Like he calls it universal informational knowledge center or whatever. The whole like the space in the universe and the bubble. He says it's all information, and the networks of information get disconnected, much like we sometimes don't have Wi-Fi and connection fails. And I have to always be going on the trips to check the connections because we're all working in network. All souls are connected into a network, and we are supposed to suppress the AI that is coming full speed at us. And we are also supposed to suppress all the military operations that come into us this year and the next year. Those are the things that the children are doing, believe it or not, because we're a generation of strong souls. We came through different frequency corridor. This frequency corridor is just now much higher because it stems from the original sun.
Okay. He sometimes, not sometimes, many times, he tends to be unsatisfied and sometimes melancholic with no obvious reason. Uh, is there connecting something with an interference or a program that he has or he had?
Mhm. He actually feels sometimes nostalgic. He feels like homesick. This is not his planet here. His planet is Mars. He came from it. He was born there. At a soul level, he launched his soul to be born on Mars.
Mhm.
But he came here for a mission, and he says sometimes a mission feels like that. You do it, but you feel homesick. You want to go back to your family.
Okay. Um, Okay, I think with Marius we're okay. Είναι κάτι που θες να ρωτήσεις, Μάρια?
Όχι, δεν υπάρχει κάτι.
Okay. Physical Marius is okay with that. Is there anything that his soul want to share with us?
Mhm. He's showing different flowers, different vegetation on the planet. He shows that some land is going to be underwater. He shows that the snow is going to be melting of the mountains a lot all around the planet. And some cold places are going to become warm places and vice versa. And he said we have to act as our heart says. He points heart. Listen to that, not to this. Because this has only programs and AI type suggestions. Because he says brain is actually an antenna connected to the moon. And the moon has the televisor device, which sends you pictures and thoughts that you are supposed to project into the space around you to make those artificially designed and created thoughts and pictures come true. Let's say they want to organize some conflict on Earth, and then that's when they start bombarding us with micro conflicts in families, in between you and your friends. They send us movies and we start thinking about those too. And you have to ignore or turned off with the power of your wanting, with your free will when you have free will. Meaning nobody can make you do anything if you don't want to do it yourself. No matter how much they scare you and tell you that you have to do it, you never have to do anything. He says, remember that, protect yourself because this planet needs to be cleansed. And this year we're going through massive cleansing. So,
Okay.
and some people are just gonna be not gonna make it with the cleanse.
Mm-hmm. Uh, can we check about Melina and Elena?
Also,
In which position are
I'm
they?
just gonna let me turn on this one.